Yeah. Hey, so let's start from the beginning, Byrd. For people that don't know, most people do. Anthony Byrd was a part of the child sensation group called the New Beginning.
Yeah, man.
Anthony Byrd, Chocolate, AJ, Red, or some people call him Blue now, and
Yeah,
Usher Raymond.
yeah.
Let's go back to those days, man. How did the group form, man?
Man, this dude, you know what? I used to live in Alton Park Projects, man. People don't know that.
I
I was
didn't know that.
Alton Park and Pa's home, so I'm a South Side cat. And
Okay.
as a kid, and Darrell Wheeler was out there, and I as a man, I have no ill will or no malice. It's not to say this, I was also in the group called Flippo Mars.
I remember
Flippo
Flippo.
people did that, and that man did a lot, but he hurt a lot of kids in the community too.
Right.
With some of his things he pulled off. But Daryl found me in that group and seen the talent that I had, and he formed a group called the Happy Clowns, man. And we used to dress up in clown suits and tell kids to just say no to drugs all around the projects, all at the schools, all over the world. And we met a guy named Sylvester Burton who was managing this group called the Boys. And he said, man, you need to get them kids out of them clown suits and put them in suits and put them in some nice clothes, man. Make them like New Edition. And Daryl was like, for real? And he was like, yeah, man, they'll make $1 million. And so he took us out the clown suits and the makeup, but kept us singing positive music. Like we had a song called A Mother's Love. We had a song called Dream Girl, a song called Kids Like to Have Fun Too. And we used to stand on the street corners and sell those tapes and CDs, man. Y'all done bought a couple of them from us back in the day, man, just supporting little cats. And that's how it all just started off, man. And we ended up signing a record deal out of Fort Lauderdale with a company called Foresight Records.
Okay, I never knew that. Okay.
And it was a dude named, one of the biggest artists down there was MC80E. He had that whole bass, that Miami bass thing going on. And we signed a deal, man, and it took off like our life changed, man. We ended up moving to Fort Lauderdale, staying down there. We was recording. We lived in Fort Lauderdale for probably about 6 or 8 months, man. And we recorded music, and we ended up putting the album out, man. We put a song out called I Want You Back. Remember the Michael Jackson?
I do remember that song. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We did that song, man, and it went to like number 10 on the Billboard charts with a bullet.
Seriously?
Yeah.
So New Beginning charted on Billboard?
Yeah.
I never knew that. Okay. I never knew that.
And when that happened, Billy Hines, who was the owner of Foresight Records, his son was, booming in Miami with that whole bass. He had bass mechanics. And it was hard for him to try to deal with a boy band because he was busy doing his son. And so Usher's mama at the time said, hey, I want my son to be the lead singer of the group. Usher can't beat Adrian singing. Usher, I tell him to his face, and he know that. And so AJ, don't nobody sing like Adrian Johnson.
Okay.
And so, but his mom wasn't having. His mom was like, I want Usher out front. If you notice the picture, matter of fact, can I let me grab a picture right quick, okay?
Go ahead, yeah.
Hold on.
This is classic shit y'all getting right here, y'all. This is shit that I didn't even know. You feel me?
This picture right here, that's the group.
Right.
That's in the purple. That's Usher in the white.
Right.
Charles Yarbrough, Adrian, Usher at red.
Right.
Now, so when his mother bought him that white shirt on purpose, she was supposed to get him a yellow shirt. Okay. But she wanted him to stand out, so she bought him that white shirt.
Okay.
And that's why it looked like that on this picture.
Okay.
And so, man, what happened, the group, man, we was struggling, man, just trying to get things together. And his mom wasn't having it. She ended up moving to Atlanta and kept pressuring Daryl to put him in a different, make him be out front. And Daryl was like, nah, they all sing together. They a group. They gonna stay together. And that's just how we're gonna do it. Him and Adrian, the lead singer. And so she wasn't having it. So she used to take our songs. She worked at Blue Cross Blue Shield in Atlanta. Babyface record label was at the top of Blue Cross Blue Shield. He owned the whole top floor. And so she would give her the music to the janitor and have him take it up there. And one day, I forgot the guy named, the record exec, that said, hey, I want to meet Miss Patton, and brought us music and Usher up there. And they listened to our music, and he was like, man, where this group at? Babyface fell in love with it. Jermaine Dupri, they loved it. And his mom and them told him that, we weren't together no more. The group.
What were y'all together at the time, or she just said that?
No, we were still together. She just told me we wasn't together no more. But my son's still singing, and so she took Usher up there, and Usher was singing for him, and they fell in love with him, and they signed him to a deal. And you know, a whole lot of other things happened, from him running away from home, from fights, and you know, tears and crying. And Daryl, but one thing, Daryl Wheeler, he never would sue or never take, you know, Usher's career away, because he had power of attorney over Usher. He could have easily just pulled the plug, but he never would do it.
The average motherfucker would have.
The average person would have, bro. But
not even pull the plug, but like, because the way the music industry is now, you know this, not even pulling the plug, but like, if you was under contract with me and you end up getting a bigger situation, I'm not gonna pull the plug, but I need to be financially involved in that. You feel me? I need to cut out of that, or I need to get points off your album, or you know, some kind of way I need to be working to the contract, because I don't want to launch you for them to even recognize who you are. You follow what I'm saying? And I don't even think that's wrong. That's just kind of business. You feel what I'm saying?
Listen, bro, we all felt the same way, but Daryl, man, he just cut from a different cloth, man. Jesus made Daryl a different way, and he's grounded in Christ. And Daryl blessed to this day. You know, if y'all ever want to meet Daryl, he got the shaved ice machine thing down in Coolidge Park. It's called Happy House. Go down there and check Daryl out, man. He a real God-fearing man. He a good brother. And so Daryl just, man, he wasn't cut that way, Ma. So he let him go and didn't go after him, didn't try to hold him up, or didn't do anything.
He probably the most nicest guy in the music industry I've ever heard of. Cause that don't happen. That don't happen, Byrd. It just don't happen, bro. You feel me? You started out with me, and you're under contract with me, and you get a big situation. Some kind of way, I have to get something off of that. You feel what I'm saying? Some kind of way. And you can still go on and do your thing, and don't mention me. We can sign a gag order, but I need to get compensated some kind of way. You follow what I'm saying? Now I want to go back to something you said earlier. This is somebody I know. I don't know y'all signed a record deal. Now, we know how record deals go now. So back in the day when you signed, was it standard like y'all got an upfront advance, a marketing promotion budget, went on tour? Was those the terms of the record deal during that time years ago?
Yeah, Daryl was Master P and Baby before Master P and Baby was out. He wouldn't let them give us an advance, because he knew that would go toward our record sales, and he know they would run those advances up and keep us in the hole. So Daryl, business-wise, was like, I'm not going to make it so these guys don't eat. I want them to get money. I don't want y'all touching their tours. And so what he done was he did a label deal. So he started his label, Come Clean Records, and Foresight was the subsidiary, and all they done was done the distribution. So
if y'all charted on Billboard, if you can remember, how many albums did y'all sell? Like a couple 100,000? Did it go gold? Or I mean, what did y'all sell, if you can remember?
Couple of 100,000 of that song, I Want You Back. And then we dropped the album, A Dream Girl. And then that did, like, I'm going to say that probably done like 200,000 or 300,000. It was crazy, man. Like, we was selling a lot of records, bro. And,
I never knew this shit, bro. I never knew. I thought y'all was just, I never knew this, bro. I swear, on my mom, I never knew this. I never knew the New Beginning signed a record deal. I never knew this.
Man, back in the day, it was crazy. But see, the whole thing, we was a boy band coming up with that Luke, you know, Luke and all them from Miami.
Yeah.
So Luke was coming out of Miami. Poison Clan was coming out of Miami. Yep. So for a boy band, we from Chattanooga, but we coming out of Miami too. And Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale, yeah, right there. Yeah.
So it wasn't a good fit for us. Our music was doing good, and Daryl had us on the road doing schools and stuff. But you know, then when Usher's mama pulled him out the group, you know, the record label said that Byrd didn't have a steady contract because he allowed his mom to pull him out the group. So then the label dropped us. And so they dropped us. We had to come back home, start trying to figure out how we're going to do it with kids. Byrd tried to get other members to fit the group. But, you know, Usher, all of us, we grew up together. We brothers. We've been, you know, we was one unit. It was hard to find somebody to fit that unit. You know a dude named Adonis? They call him T. Man. And we tried with T. We tried with a dude named Hawk. It just wouldn't fit. We couldn't make the group work right, man. It just, I don't know. It just wouldn't work. You know, Adonis right now.
In Atlanta?
He in Vegas.
Okay.
So he was in Atlanta.
Right, okay.
Alicia Keys with Beyonce. But now he's working on an album. This dude, Daryl's son, our manager, his name is Little D.
I know Little Daryl.
You know Lil Durrell. So
Yeah.
he's in Vegas with Adonis now doing music, man. They got some bangers. They just dropped a single last week called Everything. It's stupid, man. And they're putting stuff out. And so we're gonna see what Durrell gonna do with Adonis now. So maybe he the next thing.
I met Lil Durrell through a guy. I don't know if this guy's managing now, but at the time the guy that was managing name was Lance. You feel me? That's how I met. I met Durrell a few times through Lance, or whatever. So I don't know what the situation is now.
They good friends.
Yeah. So that's how I met Durrell. So I know who Durrell is. Yeah.
But Blue now Red, he mentioned Lil Durrell now.
Oh, he's okay. I didn't know that. Okay. Gotcha. All right, now let me ask you this. I gotta ask this. When Usher leaves the group, however that happened with his mom or whatever, she put him on Star Search, and he blows up as a solo artist. Congratulations and salute to that. You feel me? Now, coming into the game early at that age, I understand how I'm in this shit, so I know how it goes. And then at that age, you probably ain't got no say so or no what's the word, creative control. You follow what I'm saying? So I understand that you probably, for the most part, being a puppet, you got to do what they tell you to do. But over time, this is just me. This is what I wanted to see. You feel me? Once he evolved and became a grown man and understood the business. If you do an album that's to say got 20 songs, song number 20, I want that to feature the New Beginning. Just because, you follow what I'm saying? Because I started with y'all and I'm gonna do all these hit songs, but I'm gonna do one song on my album that features the group that I started with. You follow what I'm saying? Even if it's not a song that I promote as a single or the song that gets attention, I just want to have y'all on there featuring the New Beginning so the world can be like, who the fuck are these guys? And when you do the research, oh, this is who he started with. Because I watched this Behind the Music, VH1, and it mentioned like Usher started out with a group, blah, 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 blah. But it didn't get focused on. You follow what I'm saying? And then like when I watched Lil Wayne's Behind the Music, they went back and interviewed BG and Juvenile. I was with BG when he did his interview. They went to interview BG and Juvenile for his Behind the Music because Wayne was in the Hot Boys with y'all before he became this big superstar. I wanted to just see that happen with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Am I making sense?
That makes a lot of sense. I wanted to see it happen for Chattanooga, Ma, because, and right now, in this, me and Usher cool, we talk. When he come to town, we text back and forth now. We building our relationship back, but I think it would have been a lot for Chattanooga for him to do that. People in Chattanooga really wanted him to pay homage to the group he started from. Adrian Johnson made a point one day. He was like, Byrd, do you think Michael Jordan forget the person who put a basketball in his hand? Like the first person to ever put a basketball in your hand. How do you forget that? And one day Usher came here and did a show at Dalewood.
I was gonna ask you about that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I saw y'all on the doing a little playing on the phone or something together on some footage somebody kept.
We was just changing numbers.
Okay, all right.
But I had to let him know too. It pissed me off. It hurt my feelings that he acknowledged his choir director from Dalewood, but never did he mention the New Beginning. I used to tie my shoelaces to his shoelaces because Usher had 2 left feet. And so I used to try to teach him how to dance, and wherever my feet moved, Durrell wanted his foot to move, so he tied our shoes together. And Adrian used to coach that boy on singing and stuff. And I just feel like when Adrian said that, like Michael Jordan can never forget who threw him a basketball for the first time and showed him how to dribble, showed him how to shoot. How can you forget the person that put you in the studio for the first time and just taught you how to hear those notes and how to stand pitch? And you can't forget that. But I don't know, man. God has a way, and life has a way of, taking things around full circle. And some things are not meant for you, Ma, no matter how bad you want it. That's why a lot of people, you think you in your lane. You can. I'm writing a book now called Forever an Astronaut, meaning that astronauts get to go hang with the stars, but they get to come back to Earth. You never become a star. You get to hang out there with them, travel with them, chill with them, but you got to come back to Earth. And, and that's the thing. My life, I've been around a lot of famous people, a lot of good people, but I'm still here on Earth in Chattanooga. I never got to that level. And I just think there's something God didn't want for me or something I wasn't supposed to get because I worked my butt off, blood, sweat, and tears, just like yourself, how hard you work.
Right.
But I just never made it to that point, to that level in life. I just think that's not my plan,